Hello, my name is Rajan Joshi, and today I will be talking about implementing biofuels for a sustainable shipping future. This presentation's target audience are key decision makers in the maritime and biofuel sectors, including executives at major shipping companies like Maersk and CMA CGM, leaders in biofuel production, investment professionals from firms, impact investors, and government officials from agencies like the International Maritime Organization and Environmental Protection Agency. To provide some context, my name is Rajan Joshi. I am an undergraduate student at Purdue University studying environmental and ecological engineering. I am committed to advancing a sustainable future driven by the fact that climate change will continue to have a profound impact on the planet. I am motivated to contribute to solutions that address environmental challenges and work towards meaningful long term change. Let's begin by talking about the journey of an online package. When you place an order online, there are many processes that occur. It all starts at international warehouses where products are stored until an order is made. Once you hit purchase, the item is carefully packed and transferred to a port for shipment. From there, it is loaded onto a cargo ship, which begins the next leg of its journey across oceans. In fact, cargo ships are responsible for over 90% of global trade, making them the backbone of international shipping. These massive vessels carry goods from one port to another throughout the world, and they travel vast distances over days or even weeks. Once the ship reaches its destination, the package continues via a local delivery service, and finally it arrives at your doorstep. So, from warehouses to your home, each step in the process involves a carefully coordinated system of logistics and transportation. In today's presentation, we will be focusing on cargo ship delivery aspect of global trade. Shipping plays a critical role in the movement of goods, with cargo ships consisting of a large part of this industry. However, the environmental impact, particularly greenhouse gas emissions, cannot be overlooked. As e-commerce continues to rise, these emissions are expected to increase, exacerbating the climate crisis. Addressing this issue is more urgent than ever. Finding an alternative solution is critical to reduce the carbon footprint of shipping. There are several promising ideas for making cargo shipping more sustainable. First, electrifying cargo ships is a potential long term solution, but given the massive size of these vessels and the limitations of battery technology today, it is not feasible quite yet. Hydrogen, while very clean, is still very expensive and very difficult to produce in large quantities, making it a less practical option for widespread use in the shipping industry at the moment. Wind is also a clean resource, but it is also not guaranteed. It also does not produce enough power to cargo ship, like produce as much as it can carry. And that brings us to biofuels. Among the alternatives, biofuels stand out as the most viable solution at the moment. They can significantly lower greenhouse gas emissions, they are renewable, and they are more energy efficient than the other alternatives. Biofuels are already being used in certain sectors, and their scalability makes them a promising choice for the future of cargo shipping. Cargo ships are responsible for a significant amount of global emissions, with estimates suggesting that their carbon output in a single year can be equivalent to about 450 million cars. I'm interested in exploring innovative methods to reduce this environmental footprint and make the shipping industry more sustainable. An impact is the use of biofuels, and biofuels are produced from renewable biological sources, including plants and algae. They are non toxic and they are also biodegradable. Biofuels can be integrated into existing ship engines with minimal modifications, which also makes this a cost effective and immediate solution. One of the biggest challenges we face with biofuels, particularly, is when it comes to using them in industries like shipping and their availability with this. While biofuels are a promising alternative energy source, the demand for them is growing rapidly, and we are currently producing about 24 billion gallons per year. However, this is still not enough to meet the energy needs of high consumption sectors like cargo shipping. Cargo ships consume an immense amount of fuel annually, almost 4 times the amount of what biofuels produce now. This makes a complete transition nearly impossible in the near term. It's not that biofuels aren't a viable part of the solution, but scaling up production to match the massive fuel requirements of global shipping presents a significant challenge. Some solutions we have right now is that it is estimated that there are about 50 exajoules of biofuels available on this earth. 50 exajoules, for a frame of reference, is equivalent to about 395 trillion gallons of biofuels. A plausible solution to this limited availability is to have a mixture of fossil fuels and biofuels. And after some research, I found that ExxonMobil has made attempts already to implement this hybrid into cargo ships. And ExxonMobil is a leading effort in the shipping industry, and they have biofuel blends. For example, the B30 solution, which is 30% biofuel and 70% fossil fuel. And they also have another one that's B25, which is 25% biofuel and 75% fossil fuel. And they use these at major ports. This hybrid change can lower greenhouse gas emissions by up to 30%, which is a very big amount in this term right now. Overall, I envision a future where biofuels can be implemented so that they can seamlessly replace fossil fuels in various sectors, and they can significantly reduce carbon footprints across industries. With advancements in technology and policy support, biofuels could become a major contributor to achieving global sustainability goals. To effectively expedite the adoption of biofuels in cargo ships, we must focus on increasing the available feedstock for biofuel productions. One key strategy is enhancing access to organic waste disposal areas, which provides a great quantity of materials to convert into biofuels. For example, LanzaTech has developed an innovative process that converts industrial waste gases, they convert them into ethanol and other chemicals through a method called gas fermentation. This technology not only reduces emissions, but it also turns these waste gases into something valuable, and these valuable items are biofuels, and they offer a sustainable and scalable solution. There is an additional company called Neste Corporation, and they specialize in refining waste materials like using cooking oils, and they turn them into renewable biodiesel. By transforming these residues and byproducts into something that's high quality, Neste provides a viable way to decrease the reliance on traditional fossil fuels. This approach not only supports the biofuel supply chain, but it also addresses the growing need for cleaner energy as we progress. By scaling up these technologies and increasing access to these organic waste sources, we can significantly boost biofuel production and accelerate its use in cargo shipping to help reduce this sector's carbon footprint and transition to a more sustainable future. The best way to achieve this goal is to increase publicity. And with publicity, we can spread awareness of the need for biofuels and other alternative methods to reduce our carbon footprint. Communication is critical to increasing publicity. So by submitting your inquiry to large-scale companies such as MSC, use the QR code to the left side of the screen to direct you to their website. In addition, you can also contact industry stakeholders directly, urging them to commit to a sustainable fuel alternatives. But it doesn't stop there. On a corporate level, encourage your company or organization to invest in biofuel technologies. Whether you're in logistics, shipping, or related industries, there are actionable pathways to integrate biofuels into your operations. Connect with biofuel suppliers like Neste and LanzaTech, as I mentioned earlier. There is another company called Sky NRG, and that is a global leader in sustainable fuel. And they play a critical role in transitioning into a more sustainable methods of fuels across industries, including shipping via air as well as shipping via water. By providing high quality sustainable alternatives to these conventional fossil fuels, they can help reduce carbon emissions in aviation as well as in the maritime sectors. And they use forestry and agricultural waste, those are their specific focus items, to produce their fuel. Finally, use your own platform, whether it's social media, blogs, or community groups, to spread the message. And now it is time for action, so let's work together to make biofuels a standard in the shipping industry. Use the QR code to connect with stakeholders, and we will start spreading the word today. As you have seen in today's presentation, biofuels play a critical role in making cargo shipping more sustainable by significantly reducing greenhouse gas emissions and offering renewable alternatives to traditional fossil fuels. As the shipping industry accounts for a significant portion of global emissions, transitioning to biofuels is a key step in reducing its environmental impact. By supporting biofuels, we can steer the maritime sector to a more sustainable and resilient future. These are my references, and thank you for listening.